All right, now we're cooking. If you're here, I am also live on YouTube and Facebook and Twitch. Listen Best on all platforms. Please find me and subscribe. I'm really frustrated. I'm really frustrated. I'm really, very frustrated. Very frustrated. Um, like I want to be like, if we had all just collectively fucking voted for Kamala. But no, she wasn't loud enough about Gaza. So no. Now we have this fuck that is about to starve 40 million people, including me, in my entire community. I was saying yesterday, 3 years ago, I had an accidental OD. I died. And ever since then, I have been less impulsive and irrational. And it's forced me to look at things before getting up on the soapbox. So I haven't been on my soapbox in a while. I did not. When we got Trump out of office the first time, I thought we were done. I thought it was going to be okay. No, 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 not. We become so belligerent and defiant as a nation that we end up shooting ourselves in the foot. I have delivery. It's not. You're right. It's next. I have good friends. What the fuck was I saying? No potential spam. Oh. I remember when the presidential race was going, and the people were like, but I don't like Kamala either. I didn't like Biden when I voted for him. Right? Okay. Things won't be any different. Things won't be any different if we have Trump as. They're all fascists. They're all the same. Do you realize how dumb that sounds now? They're not made the same. They're not the same. They're not the same. They're not the same. All politicians are not the same. Okay? This guy's a little bit different. This guy's a little bit different. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Even Bush didn't starve people. Even Reagan didn't starve people. Even Reagan didn't sick ice on his own city. Like, and even Reagan didn't knock down parts of the fucking White House. He knocked down parts of the. He's doing demolition on the White House. Why did we let this motherfucker in? Because, yeah, Democrats dropped the fucking ball. Yes, they absolutely did. But we did too. And yes, I'm including myself in that, even though I voted for Kamala. But I did get lazy in between votes. And I also say we, because I live here. I live here. I was born here. Unfortunately, I too am an American. We all gotta live here. Thank you. We all have to live here. And say if you didn't vote, did you go out and do something? Did you go out and do something? Volunteer somewhere? Give back to somebody? Do something? I'm a little bit stressed out. I'm a little bit stressed out about not getting my snack next month. I'm a little bit. I'm a little bit. I feel like all of my friends that receive SNAP should be a little bit worried. Just if you're not, people don't. You know what's going to piss me off more? The amount of people who are going to be shocked that they don't have benefits in November. In November. That's going to piss me off more. That's going to piss me off more. Because that if we don't know, if we don't know by now what's going on with this administration and in the world, we need to catch the fuck up. Now is not the time to be like, well, I don't understand all of that. I don't do politics. No. Now it's not the time to not watch the news, nigga. Now it's not the time to play stupid. Turn on some Philip DeFranco. Turn on a late night TV show host or something. Get fucking educated. It's taking our shit away. You need contingency plans. Stop saying that you're stupid. Stop saying that you don't care. That might have been cute and funny before, but it's not anymore. It's not anymore. And I don't believe that anyone is stupid. Maybe uninformed, and that's okay. But don't willfully stray away from knowing what's going on. Even if you don't understand what's being said, still, some comments in this life are filled. Who says some fuck shit? Well, no. What would you do without us now? You get rounded up by ICE. For not having proper documentation. Okay? They taking anybody brown. They went to a high school the other day. They picked up a high schooler. Things are different. Oh no, you wouldn't be lost for long. You you would get recruited. Oh, you know, even worse. ICE would recruit you and hand you a gun. You know that? Because they're hiring anybody. They're anybody. That just made my head hurt. There's probably a bunch of young, wayward people who can't get into the military or the police force, but they can get on. Oh my god. That's that is terrifying. That is terrifying to think about. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Thank you. I'm gonna put a little bit more pink in then, but just putting that in made my fingers cramp up really bad. What am I looking for? What am I doing? My medicine. Okay. Ooh! We really let. How is there not a giant mob outside the fucking White House? How is there not? How are people not? Like it's really bugging me out because 12 years ago, 12 years ago, people were taking buses to the White House lawn to pitch up tents and stay there as an act of protest against the bailouts of the banks, against big greed. And that was before Trump even talked about being president. We were just mad at the billionaires. Am I crazy or did Occupy not happen? That's what's really messing with me. I want to make a video about that. Like, it feels like people really don't remember the energy of the Occupy movement and how it sparked so much optimism. Like, if what was happening now were happening back then, it wouldn't be. It wouldn't be like, I feel like the crowd from Occupy a little over 10 years ago would have ran up into the White House. It would have been a real January 6th. Like, what are we doing? Like, where is it by any means necessary? Like, the hands-off protests and stuff are good. They're good publicity and everything. But we need to be running it up on niggas. Like, the Black Panthers went in and kidnapped it. We were about that action. That was the only way things got done. That was the only way things changed. And yes, it was mostly Black people. But I've been noticing that Black people don't want to get involved anymore. It's not our fight. We don't have a... Nigga, we live here. What do you mean? It's not our fight. Let the white people handle it. What do you mean? I hate that I get caught up in that too. We're all just going to collectively move away. If I know anything about the hardcore leaders that we idolize now, I know that they would not be letting this happen. They would not be letting this happen. They would not. Tell me to my face that the Black Panthers from the 60s and 70s would not have been running up in the White House. this was going on. If ICE was running into their neighborhoods, you don't think that back then a bunch of us wouldn't have risen up and protect our communities armed as well? No smoke. You had no smoke. Because when their side thought that they lost, they went and tried to get it back by force and were rewarded for it. That's what they want us to do. Well, yeah. Well, yeah. It's the only way things gonna get done. It's the only way to get done. Like I feel like I'm holding my breath. We're playing this stupid game of chicken. Like, and you know what it is? That's exactly how they want it. As they slowly kill us, they will soothe us as well. So that's why there's so many drugs in the streets. That's why fentanyl is so accessible. Song ended. That's why fentanyl is so accessible. Tinfoil hat time. The government is releasing fentanyl into communities to silence them, so that we are too weak to fight them. While they do major regime changes. And it tracks too. And it tracks, right? Because with Reagan, it was crack, right? He was trying to do a whole bunch of fuck shit. During the Bush administration in 2000s, it was the opioid epidemic, right? They're trying to keep us silent, right? And because things are wilder now it's fake. The biggest cartel is the U.S. government. Ain't that some shit? Well, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. Do you have any hope, clarity, a fresh start, a positive outlook? Anytime I pull cards, it always says things will be better. I know, Spirit. It is always darkest before the dawn. So in a sense, the reason why things are this bad is because things are about to get really good. Creativity, ideas, inspiration, artists, right? It's going to be another renaissance. I was talking in a thread on Facebook, and we all collectively think that the Cheeto is going to not be here for much longer. And I feel like creations realize it's the right time, harvest, celebrate. I feel like when that happens, a redo will happen. So I hate to say it like this. Hold on. He's gonna kick the puppy soon. Just well, he's gonna make it as terrible as it can before he goes. But when he goes, the damage that he has done is not sustainable. It's like we are living inside of his balloon, and once he pops, we will be free. Ooh. The return. A new story. You decide. A new story is coming. Ancient power, expression, activation, scarlet codes. Old energy is doing what it do. The man is 79 years old. Creations realized, right time. Hold this again. I'm hearing renaissance. Renaissance, creativity. So, yes, people tend. The youngest president ever, I think, might have been Kennedy. I think it might have been Kennedy. And boy, hello Nelly. Yeah, they don't like young, fresh politicians because they shake things up. Just like the person who is running for the mayor of New York, he's 34. They hate him. They hate him. But he's about to win. That's why they don't like AOC. That's why they don't like the Young Democrats. That's why they don't like Jasmine Crockett. Alignment, right flow. Things are going to right themselves. See, anytime I get up here and start like talking like doomsday, my cards are always like, no. Hold on to some optimism, please. Right. No, she's gonna run again. She said she's not done. She's gonna run again. What they did was make her say, "I told you so." See, what's going to happen is Trump is going to mess things up so badly that the only answer will be a black woman. That's how it happens. So after 2 terms of George Bush, America was like, "Oh my God, things can't get much worse. We need help us, Jesus Christ." And then Obama came, right? And right. And then after 2 terms of him, America was like, they let that black man run America for 2 terms? We need something different. And they went all the way right. Now, when Trump ruined everything before, we all collectively were like, we don't really care for Biden, but we gotta get this nigga out of here. So we all voted for Biden, right? But then things got bad again. things got bad again. I want I want him to finish his life. He's not going to he's not going to make it through his entire term. First of all, he's he's not he's not going to live through his entire term. It's not going. It's not going. That's why he doing so much. No, if if he goes, things will be things that we need food stamps back. We need ICE not kidnapping people. I won't give him any more time. Enough people did. Enough people did. Enough people wanted him. Yeah, and a lot of people still do. A lot of people still do. Like it's they are insane. His support. Too many. There he has some kind of demonic power in him that converts people to thought slaves. I know that, and there's a lot of them. Nothing we can do about it. What is your point? What we need is for people to start caring more and voting and getting out and getting involved and being informed. We need somebody with charisma. The blueprint is within you. Take the next step. Go vote. I'm not sure what this card meant. We don't need like hold on. Yeah, we need someone brown. Absolutely. We need someone brown. We definitely need someone brown. I feel like he's going to mess things up so badly that people will vote for the complete opposite of him. Oh yeah, and there are good people that I can see are right for the job. Like, I would settle for a Kamala and AOC ticket. Alexandria. Well, I follow Democratic politicians. um, I really like the person who is running for the mayor of New York, Zohran Mamdani. He's really cool. He's currently not old enough to run for president yet, which is even better. But by 2028, he will be. Snoop Dogg performed for Trump. Fuck him. Like, he's cool, but he performed at a Trump event, inaugural event. Okay, and yeah, we need somebody who doesn't care about money like that. That's the problem. That's the problem. People are voting for money. People are voting for who's going to make me rich. Nobody. Nobody. Our obsession with becoming rich and famous is disgusting. It's disgusting. I am. And I say it when I have funds. Like, I don't. Yeah. Oh yeah. I want to be comfortable. There's a difference. There's a difference. I don't need millions of fucking dollars. Nobody needs millions of fucking dollars. Nobody needs millions and millions of dollars. Nobody. It's fucking crazy. You can. I don't care about his bills. I do not care about that man's bills. He has more than enough to pay. He has more than enough in his lifetime over and over to pay it. He's so rich he don't have to put out albums or do tours anymore. You want to know the artists that are checking their pockets? The ones that are still going on tour. If an artist is still going on tour, they don't have as much money as you think they do. Because they're making their money from ticket sales. Yes, he did, nigga. What did I just say? In order to maintain his lifestyle, he has to go tour. There are some artists that are so paid They don't have to make no music or go on tour. Rihanna, Snoop, Dre. Which makes me beg the question, what is going on with Beyonce's finances? Michael Jackson was about to go back on tour when he died because he was running. He needed. He had he was running out of money. Ticket sales. Touring is difficult. Doing multiple cities every unless it's like a comfortable like a, a 5 city tour, a world tour is expensive and hard to do, but them ticket sales make up for it. Like you can't if you're constantly on tour, you're banking. That's why comedians are always on tour. The less shows you see an artist doing, the more they have in the bank. Or album releases. If they are constantly in the studio releasing work, releasing albums, that's another thing. Album sales. But with that said, my kid is getting off the bus, so I have to go. I have to get my kid off the bus. See you later. Bye. Love you. See you later.